day, students. Hope you are enjoying staying at home. In our previous class, we examined solving quadratic equation by factorization method. Today, we are moving to finding a quadratic equation with given roots. The answer we obtained from solving quadratic equations is what we want to use today to form a particular quadratic equations today. The values of the unknown which satisfy a given equation are called the root of the equation. When you solve a particular equation, those two values that you are able to obtain are known as roots of the equation. For instance, if you are given y squared minus 5y plus 4 is equal to 0, by the time you factorize it, the two values you obtain is either y equals to 1 or y is equal to 4. These two values are known as roots of the equation. Also, when you are given a into bracket a minus 3 is equal to 0, the two values of a are a is equal to 0 or a is equal to 3. They are the roots of the equation. So in a situation whereby the root of the equation is now given to you and you want to form a quadratic equation, is what we are about to examine today. Let's take for instance, if you are given 1 as a root of equation, then x minus 1 is a factor. That means x minus 1 will divide that equation. That is the definition of a factor of a number. Factor of a number is a number that will divide a given number without remainder. Therefore, if 1 is a root, x minus 1 will now be the factor of such an equation. If you are given 3 to be one of the root of a given equation, the factor of that equation will now be x minus 3. Generally, if a is given as a root of an equation, x minus a, if a, let's assume that this a is a figure, it might be negative or positive integers or 0. If it is a root of equation, the general formula to form a factor of that equation is x minus that a. Now let us look at the examples on the board now. Find the quadratic equation whose roots are as given. For the first question, we have 2 and 3. The second one, we have minus 2 and plus 2. Let's take it one after the other. Let's take it for number 1 now. If the root of equation are 2 and 3, take it one after the other. Let's start from 2. Since 2 is a root of the equation, x minus 2, you are coming back to the general formula given to you. There, our a is now 2. For the first example, our a is 2. So if the root of equation is 2, for us to have our factor, it will now be x minus 2. For the second one, if 3 is a root of equation, our a now is 3, then you will now write your factor as x minus 3. To form that equation now, you now combine the two factors together and equate it to 0. We have x minus 2, x minus 3 is equal to 0. X minus 2, x minus 3 is equal to 0. That means the first factor is x minus 2. The second factor is x minus 3. Write the two together, equate it to 0. Then, by expansion now, we want to expand x minus 2, x minus 3. That will give us x into x minus 2 minus 2 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. We use what we have in the first bracket to multiply the second bracket. X times x will give us x squared. X times minus 3 give us minus 3x. Minus 2 times x minus 2x. Remember that when you want to open your bracket with negative sign, it will affect what you have in the bracket. Therefore, minus times minus is equal to plus. That is why we have plus 6 here. Everything is now equals to 0. If you look at the two middle terms, we have minus 3x minus 2x. When you add the two together, your answer is equal to minus 5x. Now, the required equation is now x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. That is the first example. For the second example, we were given the roots of the equation to be minus 2 and plus 2. Minus 2 and plus 2. Here, our a is minus 2. We want to form the factor of an equation from a is equal to minus 2. Remember the general formula I gave you, that whenever the root of equation is given to you, the general formula you are going to use is x minus a. So here our a is minus 2. When a is minus 2, we have x minus. This minus is in the general formula. X minus, then our a is minus 2. There will be another bracket. So that is why we have it as x minus minus 2, which will now finally equals to x plus 2. X plus 2 is now our factor. X plus 2 is now the factor of the equation. For the second root, you are given a is equal to plus 2. We want to form our factor from a is equal to plus 2. Here we have x minus 2 is a factor. Because the positive value is given here, you don't need to introduce any bracket again. You just subtract the value of the root given to you, subtract it from x. Now we have the first factor to be x plus 2, and the second factor is equal to x minus 2. You now write the two factors, write it together. We have x plus 2, x minus 2. When you have x plus 2, x minus 2, equate it to 0. You don't need to expand it one after the other like this, since we've done removal of brackets or expansion of bracket before in the previous classes. Just multiply it out. X times x will give us x squared. X times minus 2 will give us minus 2x. Plus 2 times x will give us plus 2x. Now we have plus times minus is equal to minus, then 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Is now equals to 2. Simplify the two middle terms, because the two middle terms always have 1 as the highest power on x. That is why you will usually simplify the two middle terms. Therefore, the final answer here is x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. So that is the required equation that you are asked to form. When you want to form the equation from given roots, always remember the general formula. Once you are able to remember the general formula x minus a, you will be able to form a quadratic equation. At times, you may be given a mixed fraction as the root of equation. If a mixed fraction is being given, the first thing you are going to do is to change the mixed fraction to an improper fraction. For example, if you are given one of the root to be one whole number 1/4. Don't say, on this type of example, it was not given during the class. Just change this one from mixed fraction, change it to improper fraction, and this will give you 1 times 4. 4 plus 1, 5 divided by 4, and you do it as we've done in the previous example. This is where I'm going to stop for today. You have your assignments. Find the quadratic equation whose roots are number 1, -1 plus 7, number 2, 3 and 9 and 4.